Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. So today is card day. This is Christmas in July. I said I didn't know if I was going to do Christmas in July through July, but I don't know. You know me. We'll see what happens, but I love Christmas in July, so you may be seeing Christmas all of July. And maybe not. But I don't want to get everybody's hopes up and then one day I come with one that is not Christmas. But anyway, this is a card day and we are going to be making a card. This was actually requested from one of my downline. She saw this on YouTube and she sent me a video and she wanted me to do a tutorial on it. So I am going to be showing you how to do a pinwheel tower card. This is, I've heard them called pinwheel cards, I've heard them called pinwheel tower cards, but I heard someone else, I watched a different video and it was a guy and his name was Paul Ford and he said that he had seen these a long time ago. It was nothing new, but it's been brought back, I guess. So this card is like this. Look at this. It does fit in a regular envelope. And I was going to bring an envelope down here and I forgot, but it stands like that. And every corner has something. Every little nook and cranny has something. So this one, I did a little hanging stocking and a sentiment on here. And then this one I did from our home to yours. And I used the same stamp set. I wanted to keep it all one stamp set so that you could make it with all one stamp set. And I'm also using just one pack of Designer Series paper too for this. So that one is got the Christmas star, and then this one says Noel, and I just did a bunch of little holly and leaves. And then this one says, may your days be merry and bright. And then this side is where you'll sign it. And I was going to leave this blank, and then I thought, well, you can sign enough here. But if you want to leave it blank and write something to who you're sending to, it would be really cute. I did all the cut and emboss stuff ahead of time because I basically want to share how to make this card because it is super cute. And this one, of course, is a Christmas one. And I love that it stands up and it can be displayed. And there's so many different angles that you could look at it. It's really, really neat. And I haven't seen these, and so I did see one on Pinterest, but I didn't think anything of it until she pointed it out to me. So Jamie, here you go. This one's for you and for everyone else who's interested in this card. It's really a fun one to do. It did take a little bit of time to do each layer. That's why I said I'd cut out and stamped all of what we're going to use for this. Now the stamp set I'm using is actually a bundle. This one's coming out August 3rd in our holiday mini catalog, along with Celebration is coming along with that catalog. So get ready because there's some awesome things. I'm going to be doing a haul probably next week. I should be getting my order in next week. So I'll be sharing a haul of all of the new Christmas items, but I did order this one already. It's called Tidings and Trimmings, and I love it. I love every sentiment on here, and it's so cute. I love the stockings and the little holly and the leaves. I just love it all. And then these are the dies, which I took most of the dies out, which are these right here. So it has quite a few dies. I'll tell you how many. It's got 15 dies that go with this, and it even has the little berries you can punch out of here. Oh my gosh, these are so tiny. This little star is very tiny too, and I'll show you that. I did go ahead and run those through. The Designer Series paper I'm using is also new, and this one is called Tidings of Christmas. I love this paper as well. I'm probably going to go through this one pretty quick. I love all the different patterns. And I basically just took one sheet and I'm using it for both sides. So I'm just using the front and back of each one of these. I did use this one before, but then I changed it to this one, the last one, only because I grabbed it. And so we are going to make these. It's so fun to do. Oh my goodness. I really had a lot of fun putting it together. This will not be the last one that I make. All right, so let's get started here. I'll tell you what you need for this. You need one piece, and this is cherry cobbler I'm using because that's the color in this designer series paper. It's 5 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then you need 3 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So this is all part of the card. Then we are going to, this is the basic white I'm using to stamp the sentiment in so you can sign it, and I'm using just basic white on that section. So this is 2 5/8 by 4 1/4, and then this is 1 7/8 by 4 1/4. And you're also going to need all the designer series paper that you're going to mat. So this is all the same. These 3 that I paired up here, they are all 1 7/8 by 4 1/4 and 2 5/8 by 4 1/4. So you're going to have the basic white and all 3 of your patterns the same size. And then I'm just using some regular basic white to stamp. And like I said, I already stamped a bunch. I also ran them all through the cut and emboss, so we're ready to go. And then I also just have some scrap here that I'm going to do the sentiments. And I'm going to go ahead and do the sentiments now so that everything is ready. I'll get the card together, we'll put it all together, and we're ready to go. All right, so we are going to do first, I'm going to do, and I almost used every stamp in that stamp set. So we are going to stamp first the From Our House to Yours. So I'm using the cheers from our home to yours, but I'm going to mask off the cheers, and we are going to stamp that. So I'm masking that, and then I'm going to pull that off, and then I'm just going to stamp that down here. And the color is Evening Evergreen, and then the Cherry Cobbler. And then I need a Merry and Bright. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Merry and Bright in the same color. I'll move this over because we're punching that one out. So there's the, oh, what did I do? I got something on there. Oh, it's on here. Let me do that again. So we'll do that one up here. We're going to punch that one out. And then we need, it's the most wonderful time of the year, and we're going to do that on this piece here, which is the 2 5/8 by 4 1/4. This is our main piece. Again, I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen. I love this. This is such a great color for Christmas. And then I think I'm going to do it a little bit different than I did the other one. I put some stars here, and then I put this little piece of designer series paper on the end. But I think I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to stamp the little stars like a border. So I'm just going to stamp the little stars. I'm going to do like 4 in the corners, and then I'm just going to do every other color in real red. I'm probably making this more difficult than I should, but I just wanted to do something a little different. So we're going to kind of alternate these. I want to see how much room I'm going to need for these. I may just do the corners. It kind of looks really cute. I think I am just going to do the corners. Just like that. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Just the corners. I think it turned out really cute. And then I just need one more, the wishing you a joyful Christmas and a happy new year. And let me punch out the Merry and Bright. I am using the rectangle postal stamp punch. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to have this little area here. I'm going to I'm going to cut out this one because we are using this on our star. And then I'll have room to stamp the other one. So let's stamp this one again in the Evening Evergreen. I don't know, that's not going to be long enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this other piece. I'm going to grab this piece right here. And then I'm also going to do a star on this one, just on the end here. And I think we'll have all our sentiments ready to go. I did them all the Evening Evergreen just because I like the darker on this. So we're going to cut this. So this is for one of our, this is for another one. We're going to banner the ends of this one. Let's see. So I'm bannering that. This one's ready. This one's ready to go. And then this one, we did on the other one, right? I think that's it. Oh, we didn't do the Noel. We need to do the Noel, and I think that one I did in red. So I'm gonna use this piece, and I'm gonna use the cherry cobbler. I knew there was something missing, so we're just doing the Noel. I just re-inked this cherry cobbler, and it's really inked up. So I'm just cutting this out. I'm cutting this one a little bit bigger. I'll tell you about what size it is. It's about 1 inch by 2 inch. So that's our Noel for the other piece right there. All right, everything's ready. We got all our sentiments. Let's make our card. All right, so these 3 pieces, like I said, are all part of the card. We need to score this piece. So we are scoring this on the 5 3/4 inch side at 3/4. And then we're going to score it at 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, and then 3. This is every 3/4, so you have every 3/4 there. All right, that's it. This card's really easy, and it looks like it's going to be difficult, right? It's not. Every one of you can make this. So this is going to fold down, and it is going to make like a box. Just like that. We're going to glue that down. It's going to make a box. So you're just putting it adhesive on this bottom piece. I'm using wet glue because I want that wiggle room to make sure this is nice and straight. Because you have to make sure this is nice and straight and even, like all your edges. So it's making this little square right there. I'm going to get my bone folder and go inside there. All right, now we are adding our other pieces to it. And we are adding these pieces to this card on every side. Can you see how that's going to work? All right, so we are adding adhesive here. I'm going to line this one up. Make sure these are all even. I've just put my fingers here to make sure that they're all lined up nice. And then you're going to turn it. And then you're going to put the next one here. Be careful because your glue is wet, so as you're turning, make sure you hold on to that for, I'm not going to hold on to it too long because this video is going to be a little bit longer anyway. All right, so then that's the next one, and then we're going to turn it one more time, and we're going to put the other one right on this side. I'm kind of holding it as we're going so that these stay. And again, make sure they're nice and even. So look, there's your basic card. hence the pinwheel. All right, I'm going to set this aside a second just to let it make sure it's dry, and make sure these are all even, but just to let it dry for a minute, and I'm going to show you. So this folds flat just like that, and this is why I'm telling you it'll fit in a regular standard envelope. The only thing is I did pop up some of these. Be really careful on how thick you make everything. This is going to actually probably cost me more to send through the mail because I put embellishments on it and stuff. But if you want to keep everything flat, you can keep everything flat. Because you know when you put it through the mail, if it's more than 1/4 of an inch, they're going to charge you more for it. So that is what we're doing. I really wanted to add those embellishments just to make it really pretty, and it probably won't be that much more. All right, so let's go ahead and start adding our pieces. The first one I'm going to do, in fact, I just went along after and I flattened these as I go. We're going to add this one piece here. This is going to be our main section here. So we're putting that one on, and then we're going to do the other basic white one right here. And I am going to bring in the embellishments. I'm going to bring in the little stars that I punched. And I punched these, not punched, but ran these through the cut and emboss with that little star die, which is this one right here. And I ran it through with Designer Series paper. This one I stamped in the Evening Evergreen. So this is this one I'm doing flat. And like I said, if you want to leave this flat and write a longer message, you can do that. But I just decided to put this on at the last minute. And then I'm just going to put 3 little stars at the top here. I'm going to get my Take Your Pick tool because these are small. So don't you think this card's really easy? It looks very confusing and people will be like really impressed. All right, so that's our first side. Then you're going to push this down, and I have been just going over each one to make sure they lay flat. The next one that we're going to do is going to be Designer Series paper. Let's just go ahead and add all our Designer Series paper. So the larger one goes, of course, on the larger side. And then the smaller one goes on this other side. And you're just going to do that all the way around. I'll speed through this part so you don't have to sit and watch me put every single layer on. Okay, so we have all of our Designer Series paper on there. Now, let's go ahead and start adding our embellishments here. I did use some ribbon, and I love this ribbon. This is a soft velvet ribbon. I went ahead and just took a piece here. I'm going to go this way with that. Laid this down. I did use wet glue for this, by the way, and we're going to put that down here. Then I'm going to take my star, and this is where the sentiment's going to go on here. This is from our house, from our home to yours. It's going to just go across here like that. And then I'm popping this up, and this is where you can lay this flat. You can pop it up. It's just all up to you how thick you want it to be. So I just pop in that one up there. So that's what we're going to do there. On this one, we are layering some of our little berries and some stars. So we're just going to add these flat. I'm just putting some down here. This is all just to give it a little bit of interest. after I did this one, I thought, you know what would be really pretty is to do a snowflake one. Oh my goodness, and do all different snowflakes on there. This is going to dry clear. That's what I like about this, so don't worry about that. And then I did cut extra stars on here. I cut some out of the designer series paper, and then I cut out some of this designer series paper, and then some regular little soft succulent ones. And we're going to just go ahead and put these all over. Again, take your pick tool. Well, those you can't really see too well. I guess I should have done them a lighter color. I guess we're just going to use these soft succulent ones. Yeah, we're just going to use those like I did on the other one. All right, because they don't show up on there. They're too dark. All right, next one. Oh, you know why? Because I put the striped one on here before. This time I used the other one, so it's all right. We used a different pattern there. All right, so then this one, we are doing the holly. So I stamped some of the little holly here, and then I cut out some of these out of the Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. So we are just going to put these on here. Like this, just layering them. And then we're going to do this one. I'm just layering them like in a little bow, I guess. Whoops, did I forget one? Yeah, I did. Well, we could put that one on top. There we go. So it gives it a really nice full look. And then I stamped the ribbon and I colored it with my dark and light cherry cobbler. We're going to pop this one up too. I told you you can do this all flat like I said to keep down the bulk, but you know me, I have to add dimension, and I should have used a little one on here. Let's see. Can I get this on here without, yeah. And then this one's going on here. And then we're doing the Merry and Bright. We're going to put that on this side. Like that. This is really fun to like just make it your own. And then we are going to do the last one over here. And this one is going to have the, oh, I forgot to put the Noel on there. Under here, this is where the Noel goes, underneath here. So that's going under here. Just like that. See that? And there's the other one. I'm just going to show you close-ups. All right, and then we're going to go to that last side right here. We are doing the Wishing You a Joyful Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're doing that on the side. And look at all the sentiments you could put on here. In this one, we are using some baker's twine, and we're going to use the basic white. Now you can use glue dots. You can use your wet glue. I did use wet glue to put this on the first time, but we are going to make, this one's we are going to make a little like hanging, and I'm going to cut this a little bit smaller. I'm going to grab another glue dot and just roll it, put it even with that other one. We're going to actually hang our stocking from here. So we're using this stocking. We are going to just use another glue dot on the end there. hang your stocking. And then I did 2 little bows here. I'm going to use some glue dots again. These again I will roll. I probably don't even need them because of the glue dots I have on here, but we're going to put some little bows here. Let me see if that one sticks without. Yep. I'm going to trim this a little bit. They're a little bit long. I think I better put another one under that. One right there. Put that bow there. And then I'm using the little holly here. We're going to glue this on here. We're going to glue the other one there, and then I'm using one of our opal rounds, and I'm also using a dark cherry cobbler, and I colored it, which I did this one. I'm going to just show you. I did color that one, and then we are going to use this on here for our little berry. And that is everything, I believe. I got it all done. So there you go. Whoops. I don't want that in there. So it sits up like that, and whoever you send it to is going to have, you know what, you could put a little sentiment here. It seems a little bare there. I don't know. But look at how cute. This one has the little berries. This one has the stocking, and this is where you'll sign it. This one has a hanging stocking. The other sentiment, and then the star. I think this was so fun. Thank you, Jamie, for telling me about this because it's super cute. And I haven't seen too many, so I'm hoping that you all will enjoy this new Pinwheel Tower card. All right, everyone, I hope you all have a blessed day. I will catch you in the next one. If you need any supplies, this is my July hostess code. Have a blessed one. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.